Hi everyone, I have my 247-day-old bean here that used to be my first cocoon nursery bean. It was around 9-10 weeks ago, I think. I set it up in a 3-layer system. So I wanted to check where my worms prefer to go, up or down. And I thought, because they are European night crawlers and they like to dig a little bit deeper than reds, I thought they will most likely go down. But the interesting thing was that I would say, when it comes to the numbers, they went evenly up and down, but more adult or bigger worms went up and more babies went down. A few days ago I pulled out the original content, like the middle tray that they were leaving from the start of this system. So now I take it out. There's still a few worms. I moved it to the tray without the holes, so we will take care of this one later on, in a few days, I don't know. So now I'm waiting for worms to finish this stuff completely, and I will try to somehow take them out of this bin. I don't know how yet. I'm still thinking about this, but that's fine. We have plenty of cocoons here, so yeah, they have time to hatch. So I'll put it away. But what I have left is the bin with the holes. I'm not going to clean it. It's just a little bit of castings from this original stuff. What I'm going to do today is to move first the bottom tray to this tray, and then put it on the top of the system and treat the top one as a middle one. Okay, to do this I'm going to temporarily use the empty tray or bowl or container or bin, whatever you call it, because I have tons of worms hanging out from the holes. So as you can see, this is the bottom level, and you can see tons of worms here. Can you see? And this looks quite well processed already. So tons of babies, few bigger ones. So they are doing well here. So let's move this stuff away for a moment. I don't have much space here. So I'm going to move all this stuff to this bin. And I'm not worried that I have a few worms left here. I'll just remove the ones from the walls because I don't want to squash them with the tray that I will put into this one. But what I'm going to do is to give this bin a bit of slow food, which is freeze-dried banana peels and some tea bags that I cut into the little pieces. And I'm going to give it the fresh bedding. This bedding is mixed with coffee and grit. I think this is enough. It feels a bit dry, so I'll spray it a little just to mix it with the dry tea. So the little wormies have some moisture to move around to breathe. I don't want it to be too moist because it will not evaporate as much as the other beans, like especially the top one. But I want it to be comfortable for babies. Now I will take this top tray. Come on. Okay, I have no worms in this, which is good. Sometimes they drop down. Let's check this one. So this cover is here from the beginning of this bin, and it starts to fall apart. Okay, here we have a pineapple, so it's like a Christmas tree with worms hanging from each leaf and like little nooks here. Baby worm. So this stuff looks quite well processed too, maybe even better than the other bin. Of course, there's more food. So we have a few of those pineapple leaves. That's fine. Let's check the other side. We can fluff it a bit. Okay, and here we have a parsnip. So worms are all around. And apart from that two bigger bits of food, I can't see much more. Okay, we have avocado pit, and we have a bit of orange peel, but I can't see any apple left. There's a cantaloupe rind, a skin now only left, very thin thing. So yeah, they're quite busy. They had big feeding because my freezer stopped working. So I tried to save as much as I could and give it to worms. So I a bit overfed my beans. You can see baby worm and a cocoon here and some more worms inside this leaf. So they are liking this pineapple. Okay. I thought I will not feed this bean, and I thought there will be more leftover food. There's a tiny bit of pineapple as well, but there's not much left. So I'm going to sprinkle it with some ground almonds and rye flour mix. Not much, just a little bit on the top, to give them something nutritious and interesting. Okay, so I'll still use a bit, but I want worms to be able to move around up and down. Okay, should we do this way? Okay, I'll move this on the top now. Tons of worms here as well as in the other one. And there's not that much material. Let's feed them a little, maybe in the middle for the change. Okay, so I will give them a handful of fresh bedding, mainly because this stuff is still a bit frozen. It's quite warm here. So what we have here is some bell pepper, broccoli, some radishes that again dry out in a freezer. The bag was open. A lemon and some tea bags and tiny bit of bread. Okay, so, and of course grit. Bit of tomato as well. Okay, some tea bags, napkin, okay, so let's cover it with some more bedding, so they should be happy with this. There is not such thing as too much bedding. So they should be happy. Okay, looks good. Now let's give them a new cover. Again, spray it on the top. Because it's quite warm here, I don't want this bean to dry out, so this should help. So now we can put aside this bean and let it work. Let them move to the bottom tray. So hopefully sometime soon the middle tray will be ready to harvest, so we can do it again. So thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.